and welcome to my new flat. We have been in the process of buying this flat for what feels like an eternity. I think we first viewed this property like back in the fall, like early fall. We put an offer straight away. And then it's just been like months and months of back and forwards and contracts and just, yeah, buying in the UK takes a really long time. But we are finally here. This is definitely my dream flat. It's everything I could have wished for. So yeah, let me show you guys around. So we are now in the living room, which is the room that sold us on this flat. It is the biggest part of the flat by far. It is a 1-bedroom property, but this room makes it feel like so much more than that. And a couple of things to highlight while there is no furniture here is this, I think, original fireplace. This building was built back in the late 1700s. So I think it's been restored obviously over the years, but this fireplace has been with us for nearly 300 years, which is kind of crazy and very cool to think about. I also love the ceiling like cornices or ornamentation that you can see here. Again, it's been restored over the years, but it just looks so stunning and gives the period property like so much color and personality, if that makes sense. Opposite the fireplace, we have these two massive doors. Ceiling, I think, is 3.40 or 3.50, so super tall ceilings and also super tall doors. Like, look at this door compared to me. And then next to the door, you have our new kitchen. This is another part of the flat that when we toured the property first, we were like, it's beautiful. It's very evident, like when you go flat hunting in London, I feel like in some flats, it's very evident that someone has bought the flat and like put so much love into their redesign or their furniture and their execution. And sometimes it's built very much for renters and things are just supposed to be very practical. But this feels like the person who lived here prior just loved the property and wanted to make it the absolute nicest that they could. So love this kitchen. I believe this is a marble. I'm not completely sure. Should we go through the kitchen? I have lived in plenty of flats in London, but this is probably the most decked out kitchen I think I've seen. So first here we have a full-size fridge, and then underneath we have a freezer. There you go. There's a oven, and then there's loads of storage in here as well. Wow. This is what I mean, like you can tell the person who lived here loved the property because otherwise they wouldn't have made such a genius little cupboard. Compared to our previous flat as well, there is loads of storage for cups and crockery and mugs and everything you could think of. So beautiful wood built-ins over here, even with a little outlet actually. I don't know if you can see that. Very clever. This flat is very clever. We have a washing machine for your clothes, a cupboard with more storage. I guess this would be for our like cutlery, like forks and knives and spoons and stuff. Already built in for us. That's amazing. I believe this is the, dishwasher. Oh, it lights up. What? Wait, this is very high tech. Okay. We have a sink and a hob. I believe this is an induction hob. I've never had an induction hob before, so I'm feeling very spoiled. And this is a tap. I believe the water is off. I will figure out how to get the water back on. We have more storage over here to put, oh, even more cutlery. Okay, amazing. Finally, a little cupboard to put like bits and bobs, essentials. This cupboard is a little bit shorter than the other ones to make room for our windows. Cupboard. Oh, I've never had this much room to store my cups before. We own 5 cups and 4 glasses. I will need to get some more. Because we're buying this flat, I do want to make some changes eventually to the living room and the bathroom and the bedroom. However, you can tell that this period property is so well taken care of. Whatever I'm deciding to add, it will only be to add into what the previous owner did. So, you know, adding a little bit more period property features back, like maybe making the doors a little bit more period appropriate, but like I am not touching the fireplace. I'm not touching the ceiling. I'm not touching the kitchen. Anything that I will add would just be to basically make the flat look even more like it was built in the 1700s, because that's what it is. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful space. Moving back out into the hallway where we entered before, this is the bathroom. But before I show you the bathroom, I do want to show you a little bit more about how clever this flat is, because this is a 1-bedroom flat, but because of all the clever features and the tall ceilings, somehow feels bigger. So on the side here, we have some hidden storage, maybe some of your outerwear stuff like accessories, scarf, gloves, mittens, keys, all in here. There's another cupboard down here, and then up here, I am too small to reach. There is like a little attic where you can put all your luggages, suitcases, things you don't need regularly. You can store it all up there. And now we have the bathroom. Relatively small bathroom, but super well done. Behind me here, we have a, I guess, full-size shower. Hello? Also, a flat was designed by a woman or a woman and a man, because they have both this and this. There's not just like a rainfall shower where you'll get your hair wet no matter what you do. They have multiple options for you. Oh, also, love the storage that they built in. Very clever. Vanity and sink area kind of built into the wall. So there's a toilet there, and then you have the sink here. Storage on the side here. Door opens kind of funny though. So if you stand here, you might have to be like, that's kind of weird. Anyway, loads of storage, and even more storage down here for all your toiletries. And of course, even more storage down here. I think this is plenty enough for us, honestly. And finally, we have the bedroom. This room has some seriously tall closets. They're kind of like built into the wall, but not really. So I think one of the first changes we will make to this property is probably just redoing the closets, because they are a little funny. Like they have these locks on them, which I don't love. And then they're built into the wall so that the door doesn't open. So we need to fix that, but this will do for now. We have loads of closet space in here, like super deep wardrobes actually. Little drawers, lots of space, shelf space, and then I think those on top are cupboards. There's also a little closet on the side, and same with here. Oh, this is nice. It's like a jewelry tray. And then moving on to the other side, this is where our bed will be. There's these built-in lamps that I think will change, and then we'll put the bed here and have like maybe a nightstand on one side, because this is actually another cupboard. This room is full of cupboards, by the way. We do need to do something about that, because currently there's a cupboard on every single wall. TBC on the cupboard situation. But for now, another cupboard over here. Perfect for shoes and bags, I think. Of course, more space up here. Whoa. This whole flat is so tall. It's like built for super tall people. And I'm quite tall. I'm 5'8", so. And again, another period feature that I love in this room is the original shutters. They do need a little bit of like a fresh lick of paint, but they're so gorgeous. And they also mean that you don't need shutters or blinds in your room. You can just close these up, and then you're ready for bed. And finally, another cupboard over here. This is, I think, a cupboard for clothes. Ta-da! There's so much closet space here, and so much like storage space in general. It feels bigger than it actually is, I think, in a good way. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the flat. We are decorating and moving all our furniture here over the next couple of days. So I'm so excited to see how it's gonna look with all our furniture in and the small fixes that we're gonna do, like the redecoration and whatever. But I think it's gonna look really nice, and I'm so happy to be here. I can't believe that this is ours now. Like, this little piece of history is ours. Like, that's crazy. So we have a lot moving to do. So I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!